you, Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker, on the 21st of September of this year, today, we acknowledge and recognise and commemorate the event of yesterday, which is the 20th anniversary of the deployment of the International Force East Timor, INTERFET, and their peacekeeping task force that came to Timor-Leste to address the humanitarian security crisis from 1999 to 2000. And also, it follows 6 days prior, National Peacekeeper and Peacemaker Day. Deputy Speaker, these days are important parts that must be remembered as part of our national calendar, because they speak not just to the legacy and the memory of our peacekeepers, but, Deputy Speaker, they speak to the character and the objective of this country itself. Australia has always sought to be a peaceful nation and bring together, as part of a community of nations, stability and peace for humanity. And for more than 70 years, Australian peacekeepers have played and continue to play a critical role in Australia and beyond our shores to assist that effort. We've had an estimated 65,000 service men and women who've been involved in over 50 peacekeeping operations worldwide since 1947. And behind each one of those peacekeepers has been human stories and an ambition for the type of world that we want to be. And since 1964, along with members of the ADF, we've had members of Australia's police services that have also served in peacekeeping operations around the world, aiding and assisting those in situations of need and conflict to bring about the ambitions of peace that we seek. Now, tragically, we've had peacekeepers often operate in very hostile environments. And to be said that there are 16 who have been killed in pursuit of their mission, and their memories, their names, their legacy and their contribution to our great nation and the world are recognised at the Australian War Memorial. And it's because our peacekeepers haven't just stayed in safety or when it was at ease, but they've seen the realisation of what they want to give to the world in often hostile and volatile environments, including operations in Kashmir, Cyprus, the Middle East, East Timor, Cambodia, Rwanda, and Bougainville. And it's their sacrifice that we must always acknowledge. Because when you think about the strength and the resilience of our great country, it doesn't come from ease or from circumstances that we often would wish for ourselves, but on the backs and the might and the sacrifice of those who make a greater contribution from themselves. And that's why the acknowledgement, particularly this year, the 20th anniversary of the INTERFET mission, is so critical, because just on our borders and beyond our shores, a new nation faced serious threats and a humanitarian and security crisis. And every country in those situations faces choices. Yes, they face a choice about the impact it might have upon themselves, but they also face a choice about what they can do to strengthen the bonds between a country, its internal resilience, and to show their humanity and humanitarianism for our allies. And that's why we engaged to support peacekeeping operations, 5,500 of them who were deployed in 1999. And the legacy of their contribution continues today in the success of the ongoing journey of the country of Timor-Leste. But we must never forget that there are people who stood tall but also fell. And when we come up to Remembrance Day, it is time to remember their legacy and their contribution as part of the ongoing story of our great nation, lest we forget.